Welcome back. Thanks for checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So this is pretty interesting. I don't know if y'all got a chance to see this or not. Apparently, and I think they've done this once before. I think it was the last Olympics, 2024 WNBA All-Star Game. Beavers' Caitlin Clark leads early projections for Team WNBA roster to face Team USA. Yes, you heard that correctly. The All-Star game this year will be at Team WNBA, and they will face the U.S. Olympic basketball team. So I know probably like my first thought, all of you are probably thinking, well, that's awesome. You want to see Caitlin take it to that roster. Absolutely. Of course, Team USA should win, right? These are the leftovers. Team USA should win. Uh, but look, there are some quality players out there that are not on Team USA that, we've talked about this before. There are players that have been left off this team that probably should be on it. Arike in Dallas, for one, second in the league in scoring at over 26 points per game. You've got Griner on the team who shouldn't be on there, uh, Gray on the team who shouldn't be on there, Tarasi on the team who shouldn't be on there. And, you've got some other players that definitely should be on there instead of them. We may all differ as to who it should be, but I think we can all agree there's some players on that Olympic team that should not be on that Olympic team. Now, I'll tell you what, the voting, I'm not sure how this has worked. This seems like a dumb thing to do. They could have put out the voting and just left the Olympic roster players off. But no, they're not going to do that. They're going to leave them on. And then if any of them are up at the top, they get replaced by players down below. But yeah, so fan voting opens today, I think. Right? Thursday, yeah, today. Uh, the fans will vote for 10 players, four in the backcourt and six in the front court. And all the active players, all of them, they're all eligible. That's what's like kind of weird. And then I believe it doesn't say it here, but I think I saw somewhere else, if I'm not mistaken. The fans are 50% of the vote. The other 50 is 25% from the players and 25% from the media. I don't like that at all. The media should have nothing to do with it. And how to put this delicately in the WNBA, I don't think the players should have anything to do with it because there are too many relationships in the WNBA. I really don't think they should be picking players. And that's what you see a lot of the fighting and stuff you think you see and the pushing and shoving. That's where that comes from. There's an extra element when that stuff happens in the WNBA. Uh, but yeah, then with any top 10 vote getter who's not on Team USA is going to be placed on the Team WNBA roster. And then a list, I don't like this either, a list of the next 36 highest vote getters will be sent to the league's coaches who will fill out the remaining spots on the 12-player Team WNBA roster. Is anyone else, are you listening to me as I'm explaining this and thinking, I get it now. I get why the WNBA cannot make any money because this is ridiculous. Oh man, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So anyway, yeah, I mean you've got I think I scrolled through here a little bit. Caitlin Clark. Now, oh man, what's her name? Jackie Young. Is that her name? Jackie Young, the guard on Team USA. Here's an interesting number for the Caitlin Clark fans to use that may be important for the Caitlin Clark haters to listen to, talk about how bad she is and she's not even good enough to be in WNBA, let alone the Olympic team and all that BS. Caitlin Clark is one of two in the WNBA who's averaging more than 16 points and 6 assists per game. Yeah, you heard me right. Jackie Young being the other one who was on the Olympic team. Okay. But anyway, you've got some other solid players. Now, this is just projections. Obviously, these aren't players who are on the team. They were just given a list that I kind of scrolled through. You got some good players on here. I think a couple that really stood out to me. McBride's a very good guard. Obviously, Enrique, whom I mentioned, it's over 26 points a game, 4.5 assists, 5.5 boards. Hamby is another big time player, 20 points, almost 11.5 rebounds, almost 4 assists, all career highs. She's having a monster season. Jonquel Jones is having a monster season, 15.5 points, almost 9 rebounds, over a block and a half a game, almost 57% from the field. So you got some talented players that would be on Team WNBA. So that would be interesting. I think that's going to be, if they put that on TV, and how could they not? It's going to be a huge draw. I was pretty excited at first. Here is my only concern. What is Team USA going to be allowed to get away with against Caitlin Clark? And then, to be fair, I mean, it's hard for me to say this as a low level athlete back in the day, but who always wanted to win. But really, this game doesn't mean anything, right? And when I look at the Fever and some of the way the Fever players act towards Caitlin and how appallingly bad the coaching is, it's an embarrassment that she's allowed to have that job. It wouldn't surprise me at all if the All-Star team froze Caitlin out, or even just gave a half-hearted effort so the other team could key on Caitlin. So she has a terrible statistical game, and Team USA blows them out. And then afterward, everyone can say, "Oh, see, Caitlin's not that good. She shouldn't be on the team." Blah 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 blah. But yeah, but still, it's going to be interesting, right? It's gonna be drama. It'll give me something to talk about as well. I say thankful for that. I love watching Caitlin Clark play. I am actually a fan of hers as a basketball player. But also, I got to say, the WNBA dramas, it's making it a lot easier to find material to do videos on. Maybe once we get through the summer and we baseball playoffs gear up and we get into football and hockey and basketball, NBA basketball, it'll be easier. But let me know your comments, your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of this idea? Are you looking forward to it? Do you worried about how Caitlin's going to be treated by either team? Right. Um, yeah, I think that's all I got for you now. I had to do this one quickly, and I appreciate everyone who watches, who comments. Um, man, I gotta read some of the comments sometimes on here, some of the crazy stuff that I get. It's pretty impressive. But even that video I just did on Caitlin Clark on the her day off and that charity, there's someone in the comments talking about what a terrible look that is for her, and she's probably angry and she's lashing out at the kids. I don't even know where to begin to process that crap. But anyway, thanks for checking this out. Smash the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. We are, I think, less than 80 subscribers away from 1,000. So that's fantastic. I really appreciate all the love and support you all been giving me. And I will talk to you later.